yeah, he's kind of the guy that catapulted me into a different level, I suppose. And when I retired him, I kept him. We jump him, and he helps go to the track in the morning with the other horses, and he goes to the starting gate with them and teaches the babies, and he's just a part of the family, you know. And I was just blessed that he landed in my lap at the time. And
most jockeys started when they're like, I don't know, just little kids wanting to be jockeys, and probably took out their jock's license at 16 or 18. I didn't take out my license till 23, so I had a later in life story. Got on horses, went down to Ocala, learned the hard way by getting on a lot of horses every single day. And
we're one of 34 affiliates throughout the country that represent horsemen, and we're the Pennsylvania division. I started this job, I'm going to guess, prior to you guys being born. I started in 1999. So I see a lot of nods, yeah, thanks. And basically,
they would lose it. You know, it's asking too much. So once we get the guy in there on their head or girl, you know, that's holding their head for the rider up on the platoon and they're comfortable with that, then we start opening doors.
Every 2 weeks. If you've never been around a horse with anabolic steroids, let me tell you what, you're in for a ride. If you give them to fillies, they become stallions. If you give them to stallions, they
go behind the ropes and see the horses training and come to the races and experience that joy with your fellow owners and trainers. And it's really like a family feel. But the biggest part of our problem is
bought a couple of claimers, which are your lower level horses. I had fun with that for a couple of years, and we said, well, let's buy one at the sale. We wanted to buy a 2-year-old at the sale, so we went down to the sale with my trainer.
Working on their lumbars. They have 5 or 6 depending on their breed. The Arabs usually have one less. It should be a little taller than the other male.
The hardest part of this game is we always want them to have good homes. We always want them to make sure. Everybody thinks the racing is horrible, you're cruel, they break down and then they sell them, and that's not true at all. Not everyone does that. You know, especially me. They all don't run, and they can be the best bred. But anyway, it's really important to save your own.